All right, you beautiful people. It is January 2022. It's a brand new year. Naturally, we're taking a look back at what happened in December 2021, as well as the year at large. Some real big shakeups, some changes that happened in real estate. So, if you're enjoying what you're seeing here, as always, feel free to like, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends if there's anybody who you think might be interested in moving this year. And there's tons of great content, new listing videos that we're putting on a regular basis, weekly podcasts with Brendan and I in them. So feel free to have a look at some of the other stuff that's on there. But without further ado, let's just jump right into it. Month combined, so we're talking about the month of December. We sold 862 houses. It's a decrease of 13.5%. But of course, the reason it is a decrease of 13.5% is because we sold so many houses towards the end of 2020 because the beginning of 2020 was essentially locked down, as you all remember. However, the average price of a house went up by 15.8%. This is both of a home and condo in Ottawa. So the average price, as you can see there, between the two at 615. Inventory, this is the name of the game, okay? We're talking about 16.1% less properties available for sale, 806 both homes and condos at the end of December 2021. We're starting to feel a bit of a pinch in January 2022, starting to feel like the prices are going up as a result. And you can see November 2021, we had 1336, so a drastic drop coming through there. Okay, number of sales, you can see 28 days of inventory. It's 4 weeks worth of inventory, not even a full month. So definitely a heavy seller's market going on right now. Year to date, so where did we land for all of 2021? Well, we set a new record. We've never sold 20,000 properties in Ottawa in one calendar year, and we did it. So it's an increase of 7.1% over 2020, which again was an increased year where we sold more homes than we ever had at 18,953. All right. The average price of a home went up by 22% in Ottawa, okay, for the entire year. Which is amazing, and that's both homes and condos. So in 2020, the average price went up by 19.9. In 2022, the average price went up by 22%. So pretty drastic increases on both accounts. As you can see, the first year we talked about this, Ottawa sold more than 20,000 houses. Big milestone. We're also breaking records, price records. The forecast for 2022 is more of the same, even given the fact that we still have all of these constraints with regard to low inventory levels. We don't expect that the inventory levels are going to go up high enough to offset the pressure that's being put on house prices. So we'll break it down. We'll talk about the residential side before we talk about the condo side. So on the residential side, we sold 15% less homes. Again, that's because 2020 was really backloaded with regards to the number of houses that were sold. But the average price went up in December to 17.6%, from 603 to 709, you can see there. Again, inventory is really low. There's almost nothing to choose from at the end of December. 562 houses. At the end of November, you can see it was 929. So a really significant decrease. December 2020, we had what felt like a really small group of houses to choose from. Well, it's even less at the end of 2021. And again, we're feeling those constraints in January, in the new year. And again, you can see it's definitely a seller's market. 4 weeks worth of inventory. That is not a lot of homes to choose from. Okay. Year to date on the residential side, again, set some records. We've never sold over 15,000 residential properties in 1 year in Ottawa. Well, we did it this year. Okay. 6.1%. The average residential price, and I'm sure you've seen this if you're paying attention to what's going on in Ottawa real estate. Average residential price in Ottawa is $719,605. Last year it was $582, and we just thought that was bananas as far as prices go. But even still, that's an increase of 23.6%. So big changes happening here. The residential properties almost went up by 25%. I'd called for 30%, while some other predictors were calling for 10 or 11%. So no solution to the inventory issue. The government's talking about how they're going to implement changes to tax the money that people are making with houses. But I think the real solution to the problem that we're having about the prices jumping up so quickly is there isn't enough inventory. We need to force builders to build more homes more quickly. even if they started building all of the homes right now, it would still take at least 18 months before they would start to come to the market. So we're expecting upward pressure to maintain on house prices into 2022. Okay, on the condo side, okay, we sold less condos in the month of December, but the average price went up by 12%. Again, we've got some fluctuations that we saw from last month. We've been starting to track what's happening in terms of pricing on condos because there's been some really weird stuff going on. Number of houses, the condos sold, again, it's lower. The reason it's lower is because this was on the last slide. Sorry, the number it's lower is because we had a bigger 2020 at the end of the year. Inventory is much less, significantly less. At the end of 2020, we were seeing the condo numbers of units creeping up, and we're not noticing that now. Okay, we're noticing them going down at the end of the year. And you can see it was 407 at the end of November. It's 244 at the end of December. So not a lot. Again, 4 weeks of inventory. We sold less houses in December. So even though we've got less inventory, we also had less sales. That will change as the year rolls on. Year to date on the condo side, we almost sold 5,000 condos, just a little bit under. It seems as though chances are in 2022 we will sell over 5,000. But again, that's a 10% increase in terms of number of condos sold year to date, and it's a 16.1% increase in terms of the average price of a condo in Ottawa. So this is October. We noticed that $20,000 dip in terms of pricing, average condo prices, and that was made up in November. It went up by 27,000, and then December saw another $30,000 drop. So it's an interesting yo-yo effect that we noticed in that monthly average condo price, because we're talking about a $400,000 price point here. So $30,000 is it's no slouch of a number, and we're talking selling 2, 3, maybe 400 condos in a year. In a month. You can't have that big of an effect without having something else going on. So we'll keep watching what's happening. A few people that I've spoken with said that might be as a result of what's happening with the price point of the condos that are selling. So, but it's just weird that it would be changing that much month over month. Anyways, if you guys like what you saw here, if you found it interesting, if you know anybody who's thinking about moving and you want to share this with them, as always, feel free to like the channel, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, and check out some of the other neat stuff that we're doing. There's a blooper reel up on the channel that's a lot of fun to watch. So if you're thinking about moving or investing, or you'd like to buy or sell, if it's a condo, whether it's a house, whatever it looks like, if you just want to chit chat about real estate, we can do that too. Happy to do it. The team and I be always happy to help. As always, feel free to give us a call. The phone number, 1-888-REAL585, or hit up with a DM. And until then, keep it real, collective.